All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sean here with Blue Ridge Collectibles, and today we're going to crack open another box of the Modern Horizons 2 Draft Boosters. We're going to be opening up lots of this product between now and when the new Dungeons & Dragons Magic product releases. So spoiler season's already done, I guess, as of today. Today is what, July 7th or something like that? 7th? No, 6th. Can't get too ahead of myself, of course. But you guys are probably wondering where in the world that collector booster box opening is. And I ended up receiving the box and it came absolutely obliterated. Of course, I bought it from one of the big companies, if you know what I mean, that Wizard sells directly on. So really, I don't have to say a whole lot about that. But just the way it was shipped in a large box with just like one kind of, one of those bubble packs that's filled with air. So yeah, pretty disappointing. Had to send it back, and we reordered another one. So we'll see what happens there. And that was before the weekend, so I ended up getting it before 4th of July weekend. But I figured, hey, let's go ahead and crack open another one of these draft booster boxes. Let's see if we get some fetch lands in the process. Should be a lot of fun. Definitely my favorite compared to the set collector booster or set boosters. Sorry, that I opened up on my last video. I think I like these just a little bit more, and lots of just simply amazing, great stuff in here. I've already started brewing some decks. Of course, oh, we got something here to start her off. Chatterstorm. And we got our uncommons, Patriarch's Bidding. Very nice. So that's our first rare gold symbol right there. Not worth a whole heck of a lot, but pretty cool card. Glimpse of Tomorrow. I don't know how many of these I have. And a Goldmire Bridge. For a second I thought it was a foil fetch, but not this time. We got a little squirrel there jumping at you. So, yeah, still my favorite product so far. Of course, it's been out for a few weeks now, and it's been received very well in the community. Out of time, not exactly run out of time here. So we're off to a not so great start, kind of like our last draft booster box, the first one that we did, where I think out of the gate I did pretty well. Ended up with a fetch land and then something else. Really spicy mythic. So Tide Shaper. Of course, there's a few uncommons that are worth money, so you got to keep an eye out for those as well. Karmic Guide. So that's Urza's Legacy reprint. You can see the hammer right there. And Subtlety. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to start off with a Subtlety. First mythic, and it's one of those Evoke doodads. Haven't quite brewed with these yet. I've been brewing with like the Esper Sentinel and the Dalthy Void Walker. And let's see what else. I'm trying to do something with Soul Talisman, maybe combining it with an actual Soul Ring or a few of them. So that way, we kind of get some mega ramp in there. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to see how that all works out. Barb Spike, Yearling, Lazotep. Bone Shredder, good old vintage Ron Spencer artwork still on there. And Thought Monitor is our rare in this pack. Affinity for Artifacts, of course. And there we go. All right, so through the first 4 packs or so, we got one mythic. And we got a little something in there. Looks like a vintage foil. Let's hope for the best on that one. All right, Trap Runner, Ren's Run Hydra, Flame Rift, and Dress Down. Rather underwhelming rare right there. And Ave, Progenitor Ooze, very cool. Not particularly an expensive card, but yeah, here's another Ooze creature, legendary for you guys to play around with, among a few others. So there you go. So that's our foil, retro, rare. First one out of the box. Hopefully we'll see a few more. Crypt Keeper, Razor Tide Bridge, Scurry Oak, Liquid Metal Torque. I believe that's worth like $1. Specimen Collector and Mishra's Factory, and Academy Manufacturer. All right, so it's about $2 or something like that last time I checked. Prices are beginning to settle on this product. There's been a few actual cards that have gone up. The Green Evoke Endurance has gone up approximately 10% in value here in the last few days, along with the Blue Mythic, Murktide Regent, I believe is the name. That one's beginning to see a lot of play. And, you know, I was talking with a friend, and I'm like, that card just seems like it is undervalued. Hey, there you go, Imperial Recruiter. First one. I haven't pulled this one yet, so that's pretty cool to see. Imperial Recruiter, good old, I mean, oh my god. Arid Mesa, look at that pack. Arid Mesa Retro Non-Foil this time. Out of here. Oh, wow. That's a dynamic duo if I ever saw one. All right, so we're down to like our last 20 penny sleeves. So let's see if we could wipe out the rest of what we have there penny sleeve wise. Yeah, Imperial Recruiter is just a commander staple. Even sees some legacy play. Again, it's one of those Portal 3 Kingdoms cards that just continues to get reprinted. And it's like, you know, at one point, they used to be $60, $70 cards. That example, this one right here, is about $10 with the same artwork that they've had the last few sets, you know? So, go figure. I don't know. Herd Bailiff, Scourge Familiar, and Karth the Lion. All right, so I believe I pulled Mr. Karth a few times, and we got Phantasmal Dreadmaw. Just dreadful pack that was. All right. So, you know, I had the other day I went and watched the Professor, his booster box game opening. Wait a minute. I was like, how many uncommons we have here? All right, so, yeah, it's just great. He went through, what, 8 boxes, if I'm not... Prismatic Ending, that's one of the good ones right there. That's like $2. Milliken and Obsidian Charmaw. Probably have a good dozen of these already. And Yearling. Don't have that yet. What's the other one? Dragon's Run Chandler, and which is like $5 for, you know, a non-foil uncommon, which just adds to the value of this set. Necromancer's Familiar, Glorious Enforcer, and Wonder. A very underwhelming... Oh my goodness. Misty Rainforest. Be Still My Beaten Heart. So we're up to 2 fetches. We got a regular Misty, and we have a retro bordered Arid Mesa. The value is strong already. 2 Mythics, Imperial Recruiter, and Subtlety. All right, and we are coming up to the first third of the box. Rakdos Headliner, Dragon's Rage Chandler, right there. That card, ladies and gentlemen, is like $5. All right, so whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Surveil 1. All right, I'll help you kind of go through your deck a little bit, not too fast. It's got Delirium as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Dragon's Rage Chandler gets +2/+2, has flying, and attacks each combat if able. So this thing is going to be like a red, mono red, kind of aggro type of card staple, I'm sure, and that's why it's seeing, excuse me, just the prices just hold very strong for a card that is not a rare or mythic. Filigree Attendant, and Angelic Curator, and behind this, oh, very nice. That's the card that's spiking, ladies and gentlemen. This card is seeing all sorts of play right now. It's being received very well in both Modern and some of the other formats. Commander, I believe it's even seeing some Legacy and Vintage play. And we got Clue. All right, so after kind of like a very semi-slow start, where the first like 4 or 5 packs didn't really produce anything, it's coming along really excellent right here toward the close of the first third of this box. And I will say this, the draft booster box is the way to go. Riptide Laboratory, and oh my god, we got Urza Saga too. The prices have come down just a little bit on Urza Saga, but it's still right around like $27, $28. So still a very, very expensive land that I think we'll see continuous play, unless it gets banned, if it's that good. So, outstanding. So we did really well through the first third of the box. All right, so we got two more very nice stacks to go through. And let's see if things can continue on. All right, Caprichrome Cookbook. There's my favorite, Seal of Cleansing and Suspend. All right, one of my least favorite cards to come across rare-wise. And we got Bone Shards foil. Good stuff. Yeah, have you guys seen Modern Horizon 1 prices? It's ridiculously expensive. Paradipo, Greed, Zabaz. One of my least favorite cards to pull because they are so common and it's just not that good of a card. Same with Dermotaxi. So, artifact creatures have been very, very sucky in this product. You know, you just don't see artifact vehicles being fantastic these days. Thraben Watcher, we got the Ranger, and we got the Apprentice. All right, so like the first third right there, the first few packs have been just crap. But, you know, I mean, yeah, some of the cards are playable. I will admit that, but you know, Bray's Apprentice, I have no need for that card in any of my decks, nor do I have the desire to brew with it. Flame Blitz, Dromedary, Squirrel Mob, and oh, very, very nice. We got another Evoke. So this is looking like an Evoke box so far. We got Fury behind that. We got a rare Thought Monitor foil. All right, so that's another foil. Hopefully it won't be the only foil rare or mythic, and hopefully we get more. We'll see. We are late to dinner. So, yeah, these lands are crazy. I mean, the artwork is fantastic on them, but I'm just like, they're like a dual land with an indestructible, and the only downside is they tap. So, you know, they could be decent. Verdant Command. Got a few of those as well. Yeah, best bang for your buck right here. If you can't afford the collector booster box, which everybody is ripping right now, it might even be coming down, you know, slowing down just a little bit. Timeless Witness, Arcbound Whelp, Zuron Orb. Oh, there we go. There's our friend, the Void Walker. Good card right there. Still a $10 bill. I've never had more fun than opening this product. It even beats all of the overhyped, overpriced sports card products that I have come across. We got the Bombardment, and behind that, oh, very nice. We got the Showcase Sketch. Dahada. I have not pulled this one in Sketch yet. I've pulled the regular. I believe I've pulled the extended full art, or whatever you call it. But this is the first sketch that I've pulled of this one. Again, not an overly kind of pricey card. I think that one's like $4. Still yet to prove itself in any of the formats. You know, the Corruption Counter Queen is kind of seen as being like a very slow planeswalker in play right now. So maybe someone will break the code on that one. We'll see. And Nettlecyst, this card has been getting some play in the formats out there. So we got a living weapon that costs 3 colorless. When it comes into battlefield, create a 0/0 black Phyrexian Germ creature token, then attach this thing on there, and it gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. So in that type of deck, it would be just fantastic. All right, and we got another one of those indestructible tap lands in foil. That might even be a duplicate. You never know. Floodhound, Terminal Agony, Captain Ripley Vance, Underworld Hermit, Scuttletide, and what do they call this? Larry Nevin's Disc, amongst all of the YouTubers out there, and Sanctifier. All right, so yeah, this middle section of packs have been rather underwhelming for hits and value, but there were a few good cards in there. We got the Void Walker, of course, Sphinx, Sanctuary, Augur, Counterspell, Welcome to the Format, and Search the Premises. Right, okay. Maybe that last third of the box will serve up some goods. Faux show. There you go. Westvale Bridge, Razor Tide. There's a Razor Tide Bridge. Fodder Tosser, Fey Offering, Insurrection, Calm, Sea Drake. Oh, Sarah's Emissary. So that's our next mythic in the box. One of the lower value mythics in there. So I think we're up to, what, 5 mythics in this box. The Emissary could be decent. It is rather pricey cost-wise. It costs 3 white and 4 colorless, so 7 altogether. So yeah, it's quite a pricey card to play with, unless maybe you could cheat it into play. And damn, that's a good card right there. I know, it doesn't get old, does it? Or maybe it has. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last third of the box. 12 more packs. Been a lot of fun. Value-wise, I don't think it has matched the previous or the first draft box that we opened on the channel, which is fine. You know, you're going to get some duds with studs. Upheaval, first rare, and we got Moderation. So again, another rather 2 underwhelming rares in that pack. Yeah, we only have 2 fetch lands, so let's see if we can change that here in the last bit of packs. You know, I've noticed that there's a bridge, a card, and then another bridge, you know, as far as the collation of the packs. We got a Sketch Showcase Charma. I think I probably have maybe 20 of those in every conceivable variant and fashion. And yeah, I mean, it could be a good card one day. We'll see. Westvale Bridge, said and done. Ren's Run Hydra, Skyblade's Boon, Flame Rift, and oh boy, there's my favorite artifact vehicle. Not worth anything. All right, we got foil in here. Let's see what we got. Mind Collapse, Monoscallion, Scurry Oak, Yearling, Vindicate. Very good, old school removal. And we got the Dock Hand, which is a good card too for those Merfolk decks. Just tap a land, that's all. It only costs 1 blue, and the activation is 1 and tap. And we got the Orny. So, used to be the old school one is just Ornithopter. You know, back in, what was it, Alpha Beta version. Probably had a whole bunch of them, even had them in, what, Revised and 4th edition and 5th edition and all the other future editions in there. Yeah, they're quite common. Raptor, Constable, Bone Shredder, Thrasta! Hey, haven't pulled a Thrasta before. So now we got the regular, man, is it expensive? You know, when you say 12 drop, you know, you wouldn't necessarily think it'd just be a 7/7. It seems like it would be like a 12/12, you know, like a Emrakul or something like that. But yeah, if you read the text box, it's got some pretty interesting stuff in there. So that's another mythic for the pile. Maybe we're good for one more mythic. Maybe a Ragavan might be in here hiding around like a little funny guy that he is. he could be quite deceptive in there. There you go. Thank you. Scalding Tarn. I will take it all day long. So we did get another fetch land. One of the top tier ones. Actually, we pulled the two top tier fetch lands. We got the Misty and the Scalding Tarn. Very nice. That was outstanding. Oracle, Trap Runner, Ravenous Squirrel, Tide Shaper, Mog, and the Kavu. Which, I don't know. I kind of wish that this was like a Goblin archetype. I think it would be a lot better in spite of its skills. But, you know, if it's a Kavu is another creature type that has virtually no other creatures of the same type out there. Like, no, I don't think there's any. To be honest with you, if I look back in Magic's history, are there any other Kavus? There might be a couple. But, you know, is it enough to make, you know, your own Kavu deck? Probably not. Nykthos Paragon and the Enchantress's Presence. So we got a double rare pack, but it's nothing really to write home to mother about. The Enchantress is an old school Onslaught card. Glad they retained the same artwork by Rebecca Guai. Scorch, Attendant, Seal, and Magus of the Bridge. And we got the Relay. All right, 3 packs left. Let's go ahead and finish it off strong. Maybe another fetch or two. Foil fetch, foil Ragavan. Heck, I'll take that as well. Scour of the Desert, Arcus Acolyte, Collector, Fire and Ice, which, believe it or not, is a rare in there, and also the Harmonic Prodigy. So another dual rare pack that just continues to underwhelm. All right, we're off to the races here. We're off to the final stretch. So I want to thank you guys for joining in on the Kavu. Another Kavu. This time we got the retro framed variant of that card. Again, yeah. Yeah, that first third of the stack right there was the best of the best. The whole thing, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. You know, we're going to continue to do more of these and see where we go. Mirari's Wake, very nice. I haven't pulled this one, so I like getting cards that I haven't pulled yet. All right, so that means a lot. And behind that, Gaia's Will. All right, so that's a pretty good dual pack there. And Young Necromancer. Will it be like the Young Pyromancer one day? I mean, that's not bad. I mean, if you have cards in your graveyard that you don't really use, but it's black. So there's going to be a lot of recursion type stuff. All right, let's go ahead and recap her up here. Yeah, nothing really crazy value-wise. I think we did okay as far as value. We might come close to recouping the $240 or whatever it is for this box. But I don't know. We'll see. Surprisingly, I did not get an Esper Sentinel out of this box, and usually every box I've opened has that, and it didn't this time. So I don't know. Maybe next time. Yeah, we did okay. We did okay. Again, you know, it's all right, you guys ready for a little recap action? Never mind the pile here. All right, so these were the top pulls out here, the most playable, the most impactful, the most expensive cards out of the bunch. So we got the Dothy Void Walker, very good card. We got another Urza Saga, and this officially gives me a full play set of the Saga. So let's see if I could kind of build something with this thing. We got Sarah's Emissary. So these are all of the mythics. We got 1, Thrasta 2. We got the Wake 3, Imperial Recruiter 4, Fury 5, Subtlety 6, and our 7th and final and most expensive, I believe, out of the pack is the Endurance. Fetch lands. We got a retro Non-foil Arid Mesa, very nice. We also got a Misty Rainforest, the two top pricey fetch lands out of the box, Scalding Tarn as well. All right, and then we also ended up with a grip, probably probably about 40 or so rares in here. Lots of double rare packs. We got two foil rares. We got the Ave Progenitor Ooze and what's the other one? Thought Modder. So that was all in there. Good stuff. I want to thank you guys for joining in. Not too bad of a box, kind of like average level. If I had to, kind of guess and make an assessment. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The prices on these are going down. The boxes, that is. I think you can pick up boxes for around $220 to $230 now, which is a huge bargain. And even the collector boxes have dipped a little bit as well. That's going to go ahead and do it. I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Collectibles. Thank you so much for your views and support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. Always looking for a lot of great endorsement from each and every single one of you. And that's going to go ahead and do it. All right. So, yeah, we're having fun. Continue collecting, continue gaming, and I will see you on the next video. You guys take care now.